right, Monday morning. Today's lesson is on decimals with multiplying them with tens, hundreds, and thousands. What do these all have in common? They have a 1, which we know anything multiplied by 1 is itself. And then they also have zeros, which we know the zeros trick. Normally, we know with with whole numbers, if you're multiplying a number, a regular number, times a regular number like 9, times 10, we know that the zeros trick would be just 9, and then you put a 0 at the end, 9b. Well, with decimals, we know that there's a shifting to the left or to the right that could take place. So, for example here, your examples are right up here. Multiply 10 times 0.437 thousandths, and then you would just, what would you do? You don't put a 0 at the end here because now you're dealing with decimals, which is a different thing, and you're going to have to shift it either to the left or to the right. We know with multiplying, our answer should get more higher value, right? So we know we're going to multiply times 10. We're going to shift our decimal over however many zeros we have for places. So we're going to shift it over one place, giving us a 4.37. Okay, but if you have 2 zeros, so if you have times 100, you would move it 2 places to the right. If you have 3 zeros, like times 1,000, and you have a decimal, they're going to move it 3 places to the right. What if you have you run out of numbers? Well, you have to do anything that we've always done for placeholders for numbers is the number 0. So in this case, 1,000 times 9.6, you want to shift it over 3 zeros, 3 places to the right, 1, 2, 3. You're going to have 2 blank spaces. So you're going to move 3 places to the right, but you're going to have to write 2 zeros as placeholders in that example. So I went ahead and did these examples for you. Number 1 just shows you 10 times this number. You shift it over. It looks almost exactly like our example here for 10, right? For 10 times this one. So 10 times this one, you just shift it over once. Times 100, you're going to shift it over twice. 63.7, and then 1,000 times this number would leave us with no decimal. Technically, you could put a decimal at the end here, but you don't need to, because anything, if it's just like a point and then nothing after that, then you don't need to put it there. Okay? So you're just going to do the same exact thing for down here. Again, if like number 11, number 15, 1,000 times 4.3, you're going to look at this example here. If it has 3 zeros, you're going to have to move it over 3 places, but we move it over once, and then we have to move it over 2 more times. So you're going to have to do this one, 2 zeros as placeholders, so it would be 4,300. That's all you are doing for today. Okay, you can either do this on notebook paper or just type it right in these boxes.